Can you believe they're still milking this whale? It's the Beached Airs reunion. Whoa.
After reuniting to write a new Beached Airs episode about rugby, the boys have encountered some unforeseen creative problems.
Let me just put your mind at ease a little bit. I did some writing and I even brought you into the fold. Macca finds the skin flute of destiny. Macca blows the sacred note. Seagull dies. The seagull's not going to die.
None of that even matters, guys, because we have to do a show about rugby and, as we're all very aware, having been here for weeks, none of us have a goddamn clue what rugby is.
Damn the inexplicable popularity of badminton.
Badminton, with its steep learning curve and unrewarding wrist-based gameplay, had been the dominant sport of choice in Sydney since the early 1980s.
Look, I honestly think we need to get some sort of advice on what this sport of rugby is, so I think we need some sort of ex-wallaby, who's also a poet for the Sydney Morning Herald.
You miserable little worms. I have seen some pathetic human specimens in my time dressed in football boots, but never ever in any football team I've ever been a part of. You, son, you're built like a thermometer. Macca, you got the hands of a pigeon. What am I, a miracle worker? You guys are absolutely hopeless. The only thing I can possibly think your contribution to rugby would be to be lifelike tackle bags.
Macca took this instruction a little too literally.
Alright, if we're going to do a live action adaptation of our 90-second YouTube clip, then what's going to have to happen is we're going to need some real performances. None of this mock Kiwi accent that we've been trading on for the last few years.
So the boys headed to New Zealand for 3 weeks of living with a broad spectrum of willing locals, learning their crafts and cultures.
This is crazy, man. Can you feel the electricity in the air? This is Auckland hustle bustle.
I'm a grass technician. The job is to make sure the grass is growing at just the right height.
All farmer loves.
When you think of New Zealand, what do you think?
Skiing.
Green grass. People fly in, they go, it's green.
So you're saying that I've got to be used to like this kind of a crazy environment if I'm going to be a New Zealander? All the time. If you want to be part of this culture that you talk about, then you've got to do what I've said. And I've made you a kit, and you're not in it, so I want you to take off your jacket. You okay? You look great. You look really good, actually.
Great stuff, Brian. We have what we call grass warriors, and they're the people responsible for just making sure that the grass is able to grow unimpeded without aphids, slaters.
So in Australia we call this weeding.
Auckland is a super city, mate. What's that building about? Why is that? That's a tower. Just whisper to shush and whisper. You know what to say. That's it. That's it. I guess the question I want to ask ourselves is, does the world actually like Beached Airs?
The boys took Beached Airs to many different cities around the world to see if the humour was universal.
There's no frog in the picture.
No speak. Bueno, no está bueno para nada.
Get it, man.
I think it's some sort of colonial humour that just doesn't translate to British society.
Last stop on this world tour of market research was New Zealand. But the cartoon had to be screened in a more traditional way.
We have to work with what we've got. It's not about that. It's the... I'm not even an actor. Yeah, but I am an actor, okay? I act. Macca, don't f*** this up for me, son. I feel ridiculous. I know. You know who doesn't feel ridiculous? The audience. Act, Macca, act. Oh no! Oh no! I'm beached, bro! I'm beached ears! Hello, bro. Would you like to eat a chip? Would you like to eat a chip? I don't eat chips. I only have plankton. Macca, All we have to do is go away and find out what the hell rugby is, what it means to be a New Zealander, and if the world knows and understands how good beach Daz is. This thing's going to write itself.
Every time you watch this clip, we're making cash out of you.